Before we begin the learning, let me give you a brief introduction on how Vishnu Sahasranama came to be. I am going to read to you an excerpt from an interesting blog by Sahadev Komaragiri called Sohum Times. Vishnu Sahasranama literally means 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. It is authored by sage Vyasa and is found in Anushasana Parva of the epic Mahabharata. When chanting, it is customary to start with Purva Pitika, then chant the Sahasranama Stotra, and finally end with Uttara Pitika. It was Bhishma Pitamaha, the supreme commander of the Kuru dynasty, who delivered Vishnu Sahasranamam to King Yudhishthira and to the rest of the world. Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, visits Bhishma, who was lying in the battlefield on a bed of arrows. Lord Krishna, the 5 Pandavas, and scores of other rishis and noblemen were assembled there. Bhishma, being a renowned expert in all matters of importance, including the art of war, good governance, and the highest forms of spiritual knowledge, speaks to Yudhishthira and answers many questions about all aspects of life, moral values, scriptures, and Vedantic philosophies. An entire chapter called Anushasana Parva is dedicated to this discussion alone. In Mahabharata, each chapter is called a Parva. It was in Bhishma Parva that Lord Krishna teaches Arjuna the importance of one's duty through the aphorisms of the Bhagavad Gita. Later, in Anushasana Parva, Bhishma teaches Pandavas the important aspects of good governance and the essentials of leading a dharmic life. These 2 chapters of Mahabharata, that is Bhishma Parva and Anushasana Parva, stand out as shining examples of the greatest heights ever attained by human thought and intellect. Back to the topic. The knowledgeable King Yudhishthira asks Bhishma 5 questions during these conversations. The questions are as follows. Who is the one unifying God? Who is the supreme refuge? What is the path to greatest good? What is the highest dharma? And finally, what is the way to find relief from all entanglements? All of Bhishma's answers pointed to the supreme being Sri Mahavishnu. Having answered Yudhishthira's questions, Bhishma says, O King Yudhishthira, listen to me as I narrate the 1,000 names of the Lord. I will recite to you the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, which were described in sheer joy and ecstasy by great saints who, in deep meditation, experience the various forms of the Lord. This is how Sri Vishnu Sahasranama, the source of inspiration for millions of people around the world, came to be. I wish you a successful learning. May Mahavishnu bless you abundantly. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.